Welcome back, Jags. This is Left Side of the Brain. Go ahead, do us a favor. Hit that like button, hit the share button, and hit the subscribe button. And let's get right into it. All right, this is going to be the first official video for 2023, the year of consistency. What I want to talk about today is moving like a spirit. Okay? Now, this is going to be very deep. So, this is going to require you to pay close attention. Now, what do I mean when I say moving like a spirit? Well, number one, you are spirit. Each and every one of us. That's your nature, right? But besides that, you are a spirit housed in the flesh. So here's the thing. Your essence is spirit. You are housed inside of the flesh. Now, the flesh, that's not really you. The flesh, that's where you pick up desires from. You see, the spirit is free from desires until it entered into the flesh. So the key is you want to move more like a spirit. And I'm having a difficult time conveying my message right now because I'm in spiritual battle right now. I feel some frequencies around me because I was walking up this way and I seen a girl. I was walking up this way up one aisle and I seen this girl. She was walking down the other aisle, but it wasn't like a good person. It was one of them. It was a trivial human establishing mayhem. A soulless, So, spirit. Let's talk about the attributes of a spirit. A spirit is invisible. A spirit is quiet. A spirit, when it shows itself, it frightens. A spirit is respected. A spirit is feared. A spirit represents the unknown. A spirit speaks loudly when it is silence all around you, especially your inner spirit. So saying all of that to say, this year, I promise myself to be more like an actual spirit. In other words, let the inside of you bleed out. See, right now, most of us and most of the time, we express the human flesh side of us. Hunger, always seeking attention, validation from society, and whatnot. But the key is bringing out that inner spirit. Let it leak out and wear your spirit on the outside. Instead of having your flesh cover the spirit and living according to the flesh, let the spirit cover over the flesh and live like a spirit. That means doing things solo dolo, as we used to say. Going for dolo, whether that's Like me right now, I'm by myself, like a spirit. Not seeking attention and validation. Get to the point that when you do speak around people, it frightens them. Because they wouldn't expect you to speak, no different than how you wouldn't expect to be in your house by yourself and hear a noise when there is no one around that you can visibly see. Be the same way. It's time for us to disappear into the shadows, people. It's time for us to leave this society. It's time to walk around like a ghost. That's right. Because think about it. Is that not how the Spirit of God is? Invisible? Do we not, in these religions, do they not teach become more God-like? Then what's the greatest demonstration of becoming more God-like than actually living out like a spirit? Like right now, I'm just sitting here making this video, but at the same time, I'm aware of my surroundings but at the same time, while I am aware of my surroundings are not aware of me because I'm like a spirit. That's my new mind frame in 2023. I want to move around like a spirit. Because I was thinking when I was driving today, I was like, it's two categories of beings. You got the flesh and you got the spirit. I prefer being a spirit because, number one, you free. As a spirit, you got freedom to move about. And just by me moving about quietly, I'm thinking out loud in my actions. That went over a lot of your heads. What I mean by that is, living what I teach is thinking out loud without speaking. That went over some of your heads. I'm gonna repeat. I'm teaching right now to become more like spirit, but I'm gonna actually start thinking out loud through my actions, which will be moving like a spirit without even having to say it. I'm thinking out loud. So when you see me and I'm quiet and I'm by myself, I'm really thinking out loud and living out what I'm telling you right now, which is to become more like a spirit. That's the key. Hold on, y'all. All right, I'm back. Because think about it, y'all. When you're walking around these people and you're not saying nothing to them, you're really thinking out loud. You're really saying to them through your actions. You telling them that, number one, you see through them. You don't have anything to say to them. Because the only thing that they can talk to is other people that they see, like people in the flesh. But when you start thinking like a spirit, you will only attract like spirits to you. You want to attract spirits of likeness to you. And this is one of the practices you can do to connect with other jaguars. So when you're walking around them and you're not saying nothing to them, you basically saying through your actions. Remember, you thinking out loud through your actions. You basically saying to them through your actions, I'm a spirit. You can't even see me. So if I speak to you, I might scare you. like a ghost. Because think about it. Half of the times when you're talking to these human prison bars, it's like they're not even comprehending what you're saying anyway. So I'm serious. Like it's really nothing. All day today I've been by myself, and it's an escape. It's beautiful because I'm not gaining anything by talking to them anyway. That's why spirits, like actual spirits, that's why they don't really communicate and fuck with everybody, because they can't gain anything from you. They've went on to the other realm, like me myself. It's just that it's like I'm part ways in my body and halfway out of my body. That's how I feel. It's like bleeding out. It's like you bleeding blood, but you still got blood in your body. That's how I feel at this point. It's like half of my spirit is already outside of myself, inside of another realm, and half of it is still in this body. That's how I feel from day to day. And that's a beautiful feeling. You want to reach that point where you feel like a spirit. That's how I feel. That's how I feel, man. Because I'm telling you, when you see these people, you talking to mindless fucks, wasting your energy, wasting your breath, literally. So even right now, I'm around people, but my mind is focused in on what I'm doing right now, making this video. Because I know it's been a minute since I uploaded, but I was saying to myself when I was sitting in the car, I was like, I gotta make a video today. I was like, I was burning on the inside, because I was like, yo, I gotta record today, man. Because I was saying to myself, I was like, it's been a minute. I gotta record, because I was like, what good is the sun if it's not going to shine light? And the spirit gave me an analogy. It was like, that would be like the sun collapsing in on itself, and instead of shining the light outward, imagine the sun collapsing in on itself and just turning into a black hole and swallowing up all the light, which would render the sun pointless. So I was like, yo, I gotta let this light out. That's the only reason why I make these videos, because number one, I'm gonna be honest, it don't be nothing else to do. And when there's nothing else to do, you know, that leaves me just sitting around and thinking about all of this stuff that I'm telling you right now. And I'm like, nah, I gotta let this out. I gotta let this light ray shine. And for the Jags, this light ray is like an energy beam. But for our enemies, it's like a ray gun. It's a ray gun beam. So it serves two purposes. It can be an energy beam for those on this level, and it can be like a ray gun to our enemies. So it serves two purposes, you know. But yeah, I'm just having fun, man. I'm just having fun. It's a new year. And notice how when you got this knowledge, everything is consistent. We can go back to last year, the year before that. Nothing has changed in the human prison bar realm, because I'm still talking about the same stuff, because there is nothing new under the human prison bar. Every day is the same out here in HPB world. You know what I'm saying? Every day we change clothes. The HPB, it changes characters. You just put a new character in your life, but it's gonna be the same outcome. You just gotta know how to deal with it. That's right. So more or less, I'm just saying in this video, we gotta be more like a spirit, you know. And I'm gonna come up with an acronym for spirit too. So the S, I'm gonna come up with an acronym. Then I'm gonna come out with a shirt. It's gonna say Spirit, SPIRIT, Spirit. As a matter of fact, let's have a contest. In the comment section, let's see who can come up with the best acronym for spirit. Now, you can't use words in between, like and. No, each letter has to mean something and it has to make sense. Spirit. We're gonna make it into an acronym. S.P.I.RIT. R.I.T. We're gonna see who can do the best acronym. And whoever makes the best acronym for the word spirit, what I'll do, I'll shout you out the next video, and then I'll make a community post, and I'll have your and I'll use your acronym in some of the videos. So how about that? We're gonna do that. Yeah, but yo, I'm gonna end this video right here. I might drop another one today. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed it. Leave your comments in the comment section below. And like always, this is Left Side of the Brain. HPB's down, Jaguars up. Until we do it again, this is Left Side of the Brain, signing out.